Yo, I have to share something life-changing that's happening to me right now that I've waited 20 years to happen. It's happening now. Now, um, basically, I'm watching my dreams come true through conscious doors opening in my spirit and mind, and inspiration that I've always had flow. But the mental blocks and emotional blocks are literally dissolving. A lot of them have dissolved, not all of them. And I'm able to consistently perform at high levels and think, form, create, deploy, act on very high level, positive, intentional, structured, sequenced thoughts that are real, that are allowing me to make a positive impact in the world, and also, in most humbleness and generosity, make a lot of money. But it does not come without really spending years in the trenches, blood, sweat, and tears, suffering, standing in the face of chaos. So, I love the Lord, and I really practice having discernment. And there's something that I've been learning about. There's the conscious, the unconscious, the subconscious, but there's the superconscious. I have no idea what I'm talking about when I'm going to tell you. But I'm just going to stop right there. But I do want to say that if there are mental and emotional blocks and strongholds that are holding you back, some so powerful or so far upstream, or even generational curses, that you can feel that they're there because they keep creating blocks in your life. What if you could go upstream and just dissolve them? You are literally limitless. Your talent, and so your capacity is there, but your talent is being sequestered. It's being purposely drained and robbed from you and held back by imagine there's a chambers and there's water that wants to flow. Energy. It's called energy, like your brain and your mind, body, spirit, soul, everything connection is a circuit board, but there's little diodes and resistors and capacitors, and they're stopping. The reason I'm talking so quiet is because I'm building 10 new online training courses right now. I'm building a new brand, and I've been speaking 5 hours a day. We're putting out 8 to 12, well, maybe 10 to 15 pieces of content per day right now online across a lot of YouTube channels, and we're having meetings and building my brand and my business. And I'm also going upstream, and I'm staying up till 2-3 o'clock in the morning, going out into the future, building. It's not easy. So I'm running a landscaping business and a media business, and we're doing proven stuff that works, but we're also into experimental, which is running ads and testing new audiences and testing marketing. It costs money, and so it's like the unknown. We're building systems and frameworks and methodologies and proprietary language, all building around my brand evolving, and it's my magnum opus. This is what I've been working on for 20 years. But I'm also, after doing all that, in the evening, late into the night, I'm building the next brand. Here's how I see this, because I don't care about me, I care about you. I think about this, I've NLP Visions. Imagine if you take an ice cube tray, and there's the cells, of the ice cube tray. Let's say it holds 16 ice cubes. You let the water, you put it in the sink, and you let the water just flow into one of the cells. What does it do? It overflows into the next cell, until all 16 cells fill up, and you put it in the freezer. Well, if you let the water keep running, it spills over the cells into the sink and into the drain. It's wasted. The PPC, balance, production, and production capability, Stephen R. Covey. So what if you started, even if you didn't listen to me, this is with money, with bank accounts, with goals, with structures of consciousness, even if you don't have you think you don't, even if you're not ready, just start going out and putting more ice cube trays out. Like, just go in the future, or do it in the now, right? And just, even if it's like, just put them out, set the attention, and then see what happens. Have you ever moved into a bigger place to live, or gotten a bigger landscaping trailer? I'm a landscaper, or more space. It gets filled. People that have a 5,000 square foot house, some of these people have 5 Christmas trees. We got a bigger house. We have 1, 2. Well, actually, I counted. My wife is amazing. We have 14 Christmas trees. My wife loves those little Charlie Brown Christmas trees. She's truly the angelic, the love and life in our home. But anyways, I'm so excited right now, and I'm building courses. My new brand is called Influencer You, and I'm gonna be sharing and teaching people how to become an influencer online by taking their knowledge and their passions and their gifts and what they've done, and learning how to teach other people how to do what they've done. And I'm doing it through my new programs. I have 12 new programs, but I'm building 10 right now. And the one program I'm finishing right now is called Monetize Your Message. And I'm copywriting all this. And my other program is called, well, I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I'm excited. 20 years. See, if you think that success that you want, if you want it right now and you want to get it right now, maybe you shouldn't have it yet. Have you really put in the real hard work and sacrifice? Because I've been having this epiphany lately. It's so much more complex and difficult and challenging and hard work. It requires so much more of your brain and self-discipline and ability. You have to grow in your leadership, your capability. Over there, I'm growing tomato plants, romaine lettuce, and basil for our garden. Anyways, who you have to become is, if you knew how hard it was, you would be like, what? I don't even have the capacity. But you have to, I'm not trying to tell you, I'm saying this is what I'm learning. You have to run a whole life and keep your house clean and do your laundry and take care of your family and pay the bills and make sure you cook and clean and spend time with the family and do your day job in your business, that's 100 hours a week. And on top of that, you have to learn, study, grow, change, identify, create new habits, install them. And like, here's how I look at it. If you're flatlined in your life right now and you're not making the money that you want to make, you're not where you know your capacity, where your potential should be. Imagine there's a mountain in front of you. You've already climbed the mountains and you're exhausted and you're tired and it's so hard. And this mountain in front of you is like this. It's straight up and you're not a mountain climber. You've done everything. Nobody cares. Nobody cares at all. The only thing left to do, nobody cares. Just sit around for the rest of your life and keep working your tail off and just keep being average, because working your ass off will just keep you average. It's easy to work with your physical muscles in linear time and work yourself to death. People do it every day. You're not special. Neither am I. The difference that makes the difference, that makes you a 1%er, that makes you world class, where you rise to greatness, is the difference that 99.9% of people are not willing to go through the suffering and hell to get there. That's why most people don't get there, because it's too damn hard to literally reach greatness. It takes constant sacrifice. And you got to do it with a smile on your face. So imagine that mountain's in front of you right now, and like the Rocky song is playing. Dun, da, da, da. And you just grab your bare, I want to cuss, but I'm not gonna, your bare frickin' hands. And you sink your hands into that mountain. And you grip, and you start climbing that bitch. We're going up, bro. I ain't even playing. We're going up. But in order to go up, you have to be a present husband, a present father, a present employer, a present leader. You have to put God first. You still got to make sure you get good sleep, you stay hydrated. Put first things first. So what that means is you got to climb that mountain on tiny little microscopic, minuscule moments of time. What are you doing with that 13, 14 minutes you're scrolling on social media? While you're sitting on the toilet? While you're in the shower, are you listening and learning? Are you watching too much social media? Or are you investing in programs that are so expensive that you can barely afford them? Or at least you think you can. They're going to teach you how to get there. And I'm telling you, all it comes down to is a decision, and a decision that you believe, because you choose to believe, even if you're scared and you don't know how to get there. When's the last time you took a bet on yourself? Do you believe in your own ability to figure things out? When I invested in a bunch of stuff, but like a freaking $7,000, it was $5,400 for the camera body, then the lenses and everything. I wanted to buy a really good professional camera. It's just a camera. It was like $8,000 or something total. It's not like an $800,000 piece of real estate. It's just a little camera. But I was nervous because I do public speaking, and I've spoken on stages all over the country as a keynote speaker. I've watched my dreams come true. I have a speaker page called keithkalfas.com/public speaking. We're building right now. We're getting testimonials, and we're building a reel for it. And it's my life's dream and passion to get good at that thing. But anyways, I'm flying around the country speaking on stages, and my stupid cheap camera keeps overheating and shutting off and going out of focus, and the footage looks like crap. And I do all the research, and I have to buy a professional cinema camera that, I'm talking, that shit looks crispy. And so now I bring 2 professional cinema cameras, and I hire a videographer and fly him across the country. And now my public talks, the ones that I want to, my keynote speeches, I mean, they're costing me $5,000 per video just to have someone fly out and professionally videotape me, so it looks, and so like, why would you do that? Because I have to ask myself the question: do you believe in your dream enough? Never mind what everybody else has. Never mind what they're doing with their businesses. What about you? What about your dream? Do you have the guts that it takes to take a bet on yourself? Now, there's proven and there's experimental. You should really keep doing the proven stuff and keep the bills paid, while you lean mathematically, strategically into the experimental stuff. And you got to take little bite-sized risks and then work them. And and make them plant a lot of seeds and make them grow. I'm not a professional investor here, but because I'm planting a lot of seeds and not all of them grow. I've failed tremendously. I'm just really excited and motivated. I'm in no position to tell you what to do or anything. I'm just saying, like, one thing I know is that some of the tallest trees have the deepest foundation of roots. If you don't see the success in your life, it's because you have to put in a lot of freaking hard work for a long time. And if you see other people where their trees are just popping up and they seem so successful, one, you don't know the work that they're putting in behind the scenes, or two, they might be right offer, right industry, right time, right offer, and they're just hitting a vein, and you don't know how long it's going to last. It might last. Hopefully they do all the right things and they're conscious and aware enough. But if somebody just hits a random success, boom, cross fingers and hope they're smart enough to really understand what they've got their hands on and not make the misidentification to think, oh, it's because I'm a genius. It's because I am so better than everybody else. I was just gifted with this ability to just instant success. And it can drive you nuts. I know kids in their 20s who literally have hit instant success on their first try, and they're just making hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars, and literally got lucky. And God knows the amount of pressure they're dealing with. They have people like crazy asking them for advice, and what's the secret? Oh my God, how are you doing it? And so it's like, then there's people who, you might be the type of person that you, for some weird reason, it's your karma, you got to work 5 times as hard as anybody else to get that A. You got to work 5 times as hard to make your first 100 grand. You got to work 5 times as hard, and maybe the reward will be 5 times sweeter. I wish you all the best of success. I'm rooting for you. I acknowledge you. I want to see you win. And if by chance you're in depression, depression be gone. If by chance you're struggling with addiction, gone, out of your life immediately. Replace it with working out. I'm not trying to say it's easy. It's going to be very hard, but the reward is so awesome. Tony Robbins said, if someone's trying to go on a diet and lose weight, nothing tastes as good as thin feels. Think about that. So imagine what life's going to be like, and live from the end result. Live from that place where you can feel the greatness. So you know what? From this moment on, I decide right now, I've leveled up. Not I'm gonna level up. Maybe you've already leveled up, and you just didn't take a breath and just like realize it yet. And that's why you feel this strange type of like anxiousness and friction, is because you've already leveled up. Like you have leveled up, but you're still in the weird habits in your mind and thinking of like before you've leveled up, and you're way down here grasping, and that's why you're anxious, because you have leveled up. Whoa, you've totally leveled up. You leveled up a while ago. This is great. Wow. This is great. You're just here and now. You're just here and now. Everything's going to be okay. See you on the flip flap.